Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, we are continuing to track the case of a Wapato area man accused of killing his partner. What we have discovered today, coming up. Plus, the U.S. Marshal's Office is looking for a sex offender in a van. We'll have the details. Plus, as the Tri-Cities Airport is awarded with millions of dollars tonight, we'll hear direct from the airport about what this funding means. Stacy?
And we're tracking strong gusty winds in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley tonight. I'll tell you what's coming up as we head towards the weekend.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday. It is September the 12th, and I'm Austin Reed. We start tonight in Yakima, an exclusive story that you'll only see here on Apple Valley News Now. A man accused of killing his girlfriend in Wapato released from jail hours before the killing. Authorities say 45-year-old Gianni Alemo assaulted 37-year-old Heather England by crashing into the car she was riding in. Court documents obtained by our own Emily Goodell show Judge Jared Boswell allowing Alemo to be released from jail based on a recommendation from the Pretrial Services Department, but despite the prosecutor asking for bail. Less than 12 hours later, England was shot to death outside Alemo's home, and Alemo was on the run.
We reached out for help, and you let him out, and not even 10 hours later, he killed her. After the cops sat in my yard and told my sister how much in danger she was. So I know the cops, they went to bat for her. They did. Why on God's green earth that judge ever released him on pretrial? Not even bail, but pretrial? I'll never for the life of me understand that.
Now, coming up tonight at 6:30, Emily will give us a preview of her big story, hear from law enforcement and the prosecutor's office, and a deep dive into the court documents that show what really happened in the courtroom. According to Oregon State Police, troopers are warning the public about a wanted man who they believe is driving around in an old converted ambulance van. Police in Oregon and even Mobile, Alabama working together because they're looking for this guy, 39-year-old Adam Rank, who is wanted in both states for sex crimes against child victims. Rank has been indicted on multiple crimes against a child victim under the age of 12. The Alabama charges include child sex abuse and torture involving an 11-year-old victim. The U.S. Marshal's Service, they are also now involved. Police say the man posted bond in Alabama and was released from pretrial custody. He has close ties to Oregon and Wasco County in the Hood River area in specific. He is believed to be traveling in this converted Ford ambulance that is now painted two-toned white over gray. He is 6'1", weighs around 175 pounds, with blue eyes and a mustache. If you know anything, call authorities immediately. The Idaho Supreme Court has determined where the murder trial will be held for the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students. Brian Kohberger and his murder trial will both be moved to Ada County. The Idaho Supreme Court made this ruling after Judge John Judge ruled last week that Latah County could not handle a trial of this magnitude. The judge also determined there was a reasonable likelihood of a jury being biased against Kohberger due to media coverage of the murders. The Supreme Court also named District Judge Stephen Hippler to replace the current judge. Okay, turning to our weather now. The weekend is right around the corner. First Alert, Stacy Lee joining us from our weather center with more. Hi there, Stacy.
Yeah, we wanted to start with a live look outside of the Tanum Ridge looking into the Yakima Valley. Pretty sight, but you see the camera bouncing around? Yeah, it's very windy there this afternoon. We've been tracking 45 and 50-mile-an-hour gusts, 73 degrees. Winds are sustained at 22, but if we take a look at the gusts right now, 34, and they were even higher earlier, 40-mile-an-hour gusts right now in Ellensburg. Much less wind here in the Columbia Basin, breezy and gusty winds through the gorge. That will start to decrease as we move through the night. but we'll be watching those breezy winds. Temperatures elsewhere around the area in the 60s and 70s, much warmer than we were just 24 hours ago. If you remember, we had that little cold pocket of air sitting over the Tri-Cities. 13 degrees warmer right now in the Tri-Cities, just 6 degrees warmer in Yakima. Let's recap. Breezy and gusty winds decreasing tonight. Those showers are drying up. A mild but breezy weekend and a slight chance of some showers. Most of those showers look to be coming our way next week. I'll break down all those details in my First Alert full weather forecast. Austin?
All right, Stacey, we'll see in just a bit. Well, the images are shocking as devastating wildfires intensify in parts of the U.S. Terrifying escapes from flames, homes and communities reduced to ashes, and populated areas with blazes closing in. An already horrific week for wildfires in the West is getting even worse in some areas. The Davis fire is now causing evacuations in the Reno, Nevada suburbs. The Bridge fire is now the largest in California, with dozens of homes destroyed and more at risk. Other sources of devastation are at the nearby airport and line fires. Near Bend, Oregon, evacuations are underway from the Little Lava fire.
I've helped people evacuate, but I've never had to evacuate myself, so it's kind of a weird feeling. You know, you don't know. This is our first time. I just retired. We're going to lose our house.
So emotional. Also, about 30 miles from Phoenix, Arizona, crews are battling the Siphon fire. And there is a local connection. While residents are evacuating, firefighters are heading toward the flames. A total of 3 Benton County Fire District 1 firefighters actually hit the road this morning. They are headed to California to support firefighting efforts there. They are joining other resources from Washington State and will take 2 days to get to the staging area. They are expected to be on the assignment for 14 days, along with a Type 1 structure engine. Well, earlier this week, U.S. Senator Maria Cantwell announced 7 airports across Washington state received grant money through the Airport Improvement Program. That totals to just over $48 million. More than $12 million of that is going to PSC in the Tri-Cities. Airport Director Buck Taft says there's one project that grant will cover.
We are shifting our runway and taxiway system 300 feet to the north, and this is to come into compliance with FAA engineering standards. So there's no real safety issues. It's a project we've planned for the last 5 years.
Taft says the runway is going to end up being the same length, but does set the space up for expansion in the future. Our Riley Fitzgerald will have more details coming up at 6 about all of the changes that will happen and how this may impact travel next year through PSC. And the Tri-Cities Airport is also welcoming a new program through Avelo Airlines. Avelo is expanding its Wine Travels Free program on the West Coast. Avelo customers starting Monday who are leaving PSC can bring a taste of Washington wine country home with them. And customers heading back to PSC can bring home their favorite Southern California wine. Buck Taft joining us again. He says right now just Avelo and one other airline has the feature, but he's hoping more will pick it up.
It's a benefit to our wine community. I know Alaska Airlines is the only airline that has the wine flies free. And now that Avelo's adding it, it gives those coming to or traveling from an opportunity to take some of that great Washington wine home with them. So I'm very excited for this program.
As a part of checked baggage allowance, customers 21 years old or older can transport 1 case of wine per person for no additional cost. Today is National Policewoman Day. Nationally, about 10% of police officers are female. We spoke with Isaac Merkel, commander at the Kennewick Police Department today. He says he would love to increase the women police officers at KPD, which is currently only about 7% female.
It's a day to recognize all the efforts that they put in and recognize that really they have a perspective that help us meet our mission. The perspective of a woman, that perspective can be very different than that of a man, and using that in our line of work has really been beneficial to both for victims and getting confessions from suspects. So it's very important that we recognize their efforts, and they're a huge part of what we do here at KPD.
We will have more at 6 with an interview with a female police officer, also from KPD. She tells us what she thinks about her job and working as a police officer. Well, a massive strike at Boeing is looming as 30,000 Boeing workers in Washington state prepare to vote Thursday on a tentative union deal. Now, on Sunday, the Machinists Union and the company reached a tentative agreement on a 4-year contract to avoid a walkout. Union leadership recommends the Machinists approve the contract, but union members are not happy with the terms. Boeing did not agree to their request for a 40% pay increase, and Boeing's refusal to restore a pension plan that was eliminated in 2014 is a major sticking point. Union members have launched a series of protests this week outside of Boeing plants. If they reject the deal, they could vote to go on strike early Friday. A strike could stop airplane production and deal a big blow to the U.S. economy. After a mass exodus of schools, the Pac-12 Conference is adding to its roster. Effective July 1st, 2026, Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, and San Diego State will be joining the Pac-12. The Pac-12 has been hit very hard by conference realignment over the past couple of years. It currently has just 2 schools, Oregon State and Washington State. NCAA by law requires a conference to have at least 8 schools to participate in the football bowl subdivision. All right, coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. Need new health insurance in Washington State? New carriers have just been added. We'll explain. Also ahead, we are continuing to monitor what's now being called Tropical Storm Francine. And we are dealing with some wind tonight. Stacey Lee returns with your full First Alert weather forecast as the weekend nears. Stay tuned.
It only happens once a year. Steve Hahn Kia's summer clearance sale. So don't get stuck in the slush. Bring any trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Can take advantage of Steve Hahn all-wheel drive sale. All with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days. Steve Hahn's Kia.com.
Since 1968, Sundown M Ranch has helped over 200,000 patients and families recover from the effects of substance use disorders.
I was ashamed, humiliated, and not sure if I could be helped, but I listened and found a completely different way to live by spending time at Sundown.
I did not believe there was a way out of the dark hole my life had become. Sundown M Ranch provided a foundation for me to find a new way to live.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Get 3.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on a 2024 Cadillac Lyric when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. You also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Get 4 free phones of your choice with no trade-in needed, plus 4 lines for $90.
Coyote Canyon says, cheers to 30 years, and they invite you to join the festivities. It's the 30th Anniversary Vineyard Celebration. Buy your tickets early for this great event on Saturday, September 21st. Then hop on the shuttle to the Horse Heaven Hills and visit the amazing family vineyards. Enjoy music, barbecue, and of course, the star of the show, Coyote Canyon Wines. A fantastic day awaits you, with some of the proceeds going to benefit Heartlinks Hospice. Purchase your tickets today for the 30th Anniversary Vineyard Celebration with Coyote Canyon Winery. Coyote Canyon is calling.
It only happens once a year. Steve Hahn Kia's summer clearance sale. So don't get stuck in the slush. Bring any trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Can take advantage of Steve Hahn all-wheel drive sale. All with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days. Steve Hahn's Kia.com.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now live at 5. Earlier today, the Exchange Board certified 74 health and 9 dental plans from 11 carriers to be sold on Washington Health Plan Finder during open enrollment, which begins on November 1. Federal and state subsidies help Washingtonians who struggle to secure health insurance, including those who don't have employer-based coverage and who are not eligible for government programs such as Medicare and Medicaid. The Office of the Insurance Commissioner has approved an increase rate at about 10.5%. Well, there will be extra security on Capitol Hill this coming January the 6th. That is when members of Congress meet to certify the electoral votes from the 2024 presidential election. It will be the first election certification since the U.S. Capitol attack of 2021. And this time, Congress will have the full weight of the federal government behind its security. There will be more officers on the ground, broader security perimeters, and technology to detect potential material used in weapons of mass destruction. The FBI will also monitor for threats around the event in the months prior. The upcoming certification process has been designated as a national special security event by the Secretary of Homeland Security. After Francine slammed into the Louisiana coast as a Category 2 hurricane yesterday, I should say, on Wednesday, it's now marching its way through the south. Now a tropical storm, Francine continues to drench areas in its path and bringing threats of tornadoes with it. Michael Yoshida is in New Orleans, where the rain has stopped, but the concerns for flash flooding remain.
Dramatic rescue caught on camera when ER nurse Miles Crawford saw another man stuck in a truck submerged in floodwaters. He sprang into action. After running to his home to get something to break the truck window, Crawford waded into the flood and helped pull the man out.
I wasn't really thinking about my safety. I knew I'd be safe, and I knew that the officer was right there behind me in case we needed to get anybody else to come rescue me or anything.
Scenes like this played out across parts of Louisiana as Francine made landfall in Terrebonne Parish Wednesday as a Category 2 hurricane. With it, more than a month's worth of rain to New Orleans within hours, causing a rare flash flood emergency. Traveling became dangerous, and water rushed into homes. The Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office said they pulled 26 residents, many from their flooded homes Wednesday night.
We even had our protective dam up. We even had the sandbags up.
All of a sudden, we saw water starting to come in from all different areas of the house.
Hundreds of thousands are without power in Louisiana and Mississippi after windfall and trees ripped down power lines.
Well, it's certainly worse than we anticipated.
In Houma, Louisiana, the winds were so strong the roof of this flea market was torn off. As the storm moves inland, more than 10 million people from Arkansas and Tennessee to southwest Georgia and the Florida Panhandle could see flood-level rainfall. In New Orleans, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
So we started out with a little bit of rain coming through the area, sprinkles this morning, a little bit of sunshine now, a little gray, gloomy. Plus, we've been seeing those strong breezy winds through the area, about 15 miles an hour right now, 77 degrees, overcast conditions, humidity at 40%. Let's talk about the weather pattern over the next couple of days. That jet stream dipping low. It'll be moving closer to the top of our area. The only thing we're really looking at, clearing tomorrow, and then this band of showers over the Seattle area and the northern Cascades right there along the Canadian border. As we progress later into Saturday, Sunday, you'll see more showers moving across the mountains and even into the coastline through the Portland area. So a little bit of wet weather moving through Saturday, so be prepared for that. We could even see a stray shower slide through the area. There's a very small chance of that happening. Here's Futurecast. We have clear skies tomorrow, looking good. Temperatures will be slightly warmer. There's that stray shower kind of whipping through from those showers across the North Cascades, Connell, maybe the outskirts of Tri-Cities could see that. Then we get through the afternoon, seeing mostly cloudy skies and maybe a stray pop-up shower on Saturday afternoon. But again, those chances are really, really light. Here's what it looks like for Ellensburg through the weekend. Slight chance of showers there. Zip on Monday, but we start increasing as we get ready to deal with the system on Tuesday. Same thing, a slight chance of showers through Monday in Yakima, looking more promising on Tuesday. Tri-Cities has a slight chance chance. Again, a little stray blip could come through. Most likely you'll just see cloudy skies and overcast conditions like today. Rain chances in Walla Walla steadily increase from Sunday to Monday and Tuesday. So overall, not a bad looking weekend. Let's talk about those winds. We've been very gusty today. We're going to start to see those winds decreasing as we move through the night tonight. But as we get into tomorrow, breezy winds in the Columbia Basin once again. We'll see winds starting to build once again in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley while they decrease through the Columbia Basin. A little bit breezy in the Dalles and through the Columbia River Gorge as well. Cool and chilly with some lingering breezes tonight. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s once again. Getting to that cooler, crispy nighttime air. 46 in Pendleton tonight, 47 in Sunnyside, 48 in Ellensburg. For tomorrow, nice day. Again, those winds picking up in the afternoon, especially through the Kittitas Valley. A little breezy to start in the Tri-Cities, but 70s and 80s. So temperatures nice and mild. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. If you're hitting the road this weekend, cool with some scattered showers on the west side. Mountain showers and thunderstorms possible. Gusty winds in the Columbia River Gorge. Here's what it looks like in Seattle over the weekend. Going to be in the 60s and wet there for most of the weekend. Portland is also going to be down in the lower 70s and 60s with a chance of showers both Saturday and Sunday. And if you're heading north up into the Spokane area, temperatures staying in the 70s. A little overcast with a slight chance of showers. Here's your 7-day planning forecast for Ellensburg with breezy winds and a chance of showers. 70s and 60s. We're staying in the 70s for Yakima with good chances of rain next week. Here's Walla Walla, 70s through the weekend, a little bit overcast and a better chance of showers, especially Tuesday, Wednesday. Here's Hermiston, looking like a decent weekend, a little bit breezy for you on Saturday there. Temperatures nice and mild though, staying in the 70s. And in the Tri-Cities, we'll hit 80 tomorrow. We'll stay in those 70s. Breezy winds Saturday. If you're thinking about boating, just be aware of maybe a choppy river out there. But otherwise, looking pretty good, Austin. So fall, we're just getting that much closer.
So close. All right, thanks so much. Up next on Apple Valley News now at 5, we're going to have tonight's Spotlight, and it is from the Pendleton Roundup. Stay tuned for that. It's next.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
Dreaming of luxurious, wear-resistant carpets? With the kids back in school, now is the perfect time. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. And this month, save up to 50% off carpets by Engineered Floors.
Hi, I'm Scott McGilvery. I know what bath remodels should cost because I've done hundreds of them. I use Bathfitter in my investment properties because I know it'll be worth every penny and then some. After 40 years and over 2 million baths, they're accountable for everything from design to manufacturing to installation, all backed by a lifetime warranty. If you want a bath remodel you can trust with your money, it just fits. Bathfitter. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Take good care of you, Bruce Heating and Air.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, it's Friday, so we'll be telling you what local events you can check out this weekend if you don't have any plans. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your weather forecast. We'll see you here Friday morning from 5 to 7.
Next ET, Katie, Eminem, Taylor.
Hi, ET.
Our exclusive backstage at the MTV VMAs, plus our rendezvous with Usher.
I'll put the A in Paris.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Dreaming of luxurious, wear-resistant carpets? With the kids back in school, now is the perfect time. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. And this month, save up to 50% off carpets by Engineered Floors.
Time to check this out because it is time for our Spotlight at 5.
Always love this segment. As the Pendleton Roundup kicks off, officials are giving a big shout out to the U.S. Navy parachute team, the Leapfrogs, for coming back to the Roundup for the second year. Their first grand entry jump was earlier today at 1 o'clock. Today's the 1st Battalion Army team in the 168th Aviation Regiment, CH-47 Chinook. Interpath Labs sponsored it. The Roundup will continue with more fun over the next few days, along with more jumps from the Navy and, of course, more jumps from all the cowboys and the bulls and the horses out there.
That's right.
And as they say in Pendleton, let her buck.
Let her buck. A quick reminder, if you have an idea for our Spotlight at 5, send me an email. There it is on your screen. All right, we'll have a final look at weather when we come back.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hunt Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hunt Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHuntKia.com.
Goodwill provides opportunities for those that might have barriers to employment.
Those barriers could be disabilities all the way up to recently incarcerated, and our job is to find a way to give these folks the skills to find gainful employment in the community.
We provide such a wide variety of training. Our ECC organizations can get somebody a job.
The relationships that are built through those programs gives these organizations a long-time employee if they so wish.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Roy Jones Jr. Boxing returns to Legends Casino Hotel September 19th as India's Mandeep Jangra is back and looking for another championship belt. This time he's taking on undefeated Nicaraguan challenger Nilo Guerrero for a vacant NBA Junior Lightweight World title. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends gift shop. Don't miss Mandeep vs. Guerrero in a clash of unbeatens for the Junior Lightweight World title belt, plus other exciting bouts. September 19th at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region. Don't miss out on this limited-time offer to upgrade your kitchen with the Frigidaire Professional 4-piece package and save up to $3,100. Experience precision cooking with this Frigidaire range. Keep your dishes sparkling with this professional dishwasher. This sleek microwave offers sensor cooking technology, and this fabulous refrigerator designed with our Space Pro shelving system.
Pro-level performance at work and at home.
Right now, buy 2 AP300S batteries and get a third AP300S for free. And get a free battery when you buy a BGA 86 battery handheld blower set, a $300 value.
Real steel. Find yours.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hunt Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hunt Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHuntKia.com.
A flight over North Idaho's Clark Fork River Delta.
It's a pretty special place. These deltas are really important. It's a wildlife corridor. It connects 2 different mountain ranges. It's important for migratory birds as well.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
We're hosting the Emmys, and this year they're going highbrow.
No, they said eyebrow. They want you to make bad jokes about your eyebrows, which you're not doing.
Why don't they go through proper channels? My brows have their own agent.
What did I just say?
What?
We love the spotlight at 5, but we also like the viewer photo of the day.
We do. Come take a look at your screen. Nice photo. This is from Gretchen Erickson. More cows. She sent me cows the other day. This was the other night. Look at that sky. It looks like someone painted it with a brush, you know?
It's a Bob Ross painting.
There you go. Thank you, Gretchen from Hermiston. QR code right side of your screen. Just scan that with your phone. That's how you can submit your photo, or go to applevalley.newsnow.com. Let's plan your day tomorrow. Here's what it looks like. Little chilly in Yakima out the door. Even this morning, a little bit crisp out there. Grab those coats. A little warmer, Tri-Cities, 70s by midday, and we're going to warm up. Overall, tomorrow is looking really nice, but you'll see some breezy winds, especially in Tri-Cities to start the day. Here's what it looks like for the next 7 days in Tri-Cities and Yakima. Pretty mild weather as we just start to slide into the first day of fall, which is, what did we say, about 10 days away now.
Yep.
Let's take a quick peek at Walla Walla and Hermiston. Also fairly decent weather. The rain, though, is headed our way next week, which is good. That'll really keep our air quality good.
Okay.
All those remaining fires that are going should start to put those out. So weather overall looking pretty good.
No complaints here. All right, we'll be back at 6. World News coming up next. I'm Austin Reed with Stacey Lee, hoping your news is good news.
Good night.